curse of me uploading videos at night is that in the morning I just lay in bed and the first thing I do is open and go and look and see what all the comments are. And sometimes that is another cause of my kind of sleep anxiety, my morning anxiety, uploading a video at night. I never know what I'll learn about myself on that day. But I was actually laughing so hard because someone said, I can't concentrate, I'm so distracted by the orange claws crap. You know, when something just like gives you the laugh that you feel like you're gonna cry. I was just having that moment. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. And then I came in here and looked at myself in the bathroom. I'm like, girl, same. I tried removing it the second I put it on. Oh my gosh. There's nothing to be done. I keep waiting for it to go away too. Oh, but that was so funny. You guys, you make me laugh. I also just have to say, I have this little speckle of sunshine and like, I don't know if you can see from over there, but I just have to show you this glow on my skin. It's honestly like there's a few products that like give that instant glow for sure. Certain moisturizers. I think me being consistent with the In Beauty Pro C serum has been really nice too. But every time I put the Tatcha Milky sunscreen on, it's like the glow's crazy. Like it's so serumy, it's so pretty. And I just wanted to just show you this moment because also there's just very few SPFs that are like, wow, they kind of make me take a beat and acknowledge and sit back and reflect on the glow that it's giving. That's one of them. What was that? Do you ever just sleep in a shirt and think, but that would look good with my outfit today? And then you leave it on? One thing that I also didn't discuss in my in-between outfits that didn't really happen at all is that when I'm working from home and when I have a day that I'm spending at home, I really like to have pockets. Like when I'm walking around my house and just going to and fro, I like to be able to put my phone and things into my pocket. And I didn't do that and I didn't talk about it. And I'm like, that's a major part of it, eh? Good morning, girl. Naturally, I have to give you a mossy update because they're starting to grow their little white flowers and they're so pretty. These ones sprout their white flowers and then later on, these ones sprout their like purple pinky flowers. It is the greatest delight to watch them grow. 'Tis an honor. Also, our little evergreen bushes just look like they're just tossing up middle fingers left, right, and center. It is so funny. Like, stop yelling at me. Why are you swearing at me? Don't mind, all of our equipment is still set up from filming the other day. Sweetie kitty. Yes. Okay, really quick random Meryl update. Meryl has been in my life for 9 years. I gave birth to her 9 years ago, okay? And I have said many times and showed many times in the past in vlogs and whatnot that she would never jump up onto me if I was like sitting on a chair. So when we're sitting at the table or just sitting on any other chair, she just would sit, yes, she's agreeing. She would just sit at my feet, look at me and scream, meow, scream until I would pick her up and put her on my lap. I don't know what. It kind of makes me sad because I'm like, what's happening? Or is it just you're so happy? What is it? I need to try and get a clip of it at some point. But she has been crawling onto my lap for the first time ever. The other morning when I was vlogging her on my lap at breakfast, that was amongst one of the first times where she like hopped up onto the table and crawled onto my lap. She's never done that in her whole little existence. And she's just, I don't know what's changed. But I'm so happy about it. She's just like so much more free flowing. You know, they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Meryl can. That's why you're not a dog. She's so happy and fluffy. So happy and fluffy. Okay, mommy needs a coffee. As I was saying, I think I was going to listen to you guys. I'm going to listen to my internet besties based on my last vlog. Thank you all so much for your kind, loving words of encouragement. And I meant that seriously. Sorry, that was not sarcastic at all. That was serious. But I'm going to try some decaf today. I'm going to go decaffeinated. I'm going to see how I fare because I did wake up yet again this morning with just... And I know it was really funny because when I was talking about it in that last video, like I had an afternoon coffee, which is not always the case, okay? It was ironic that I included it in that video. I should have just not, but yes, I was doing late night driving, so I just felt like I would preemptively have a little pick-me-up. But yeah, I'm gonna try decaf today and see how that goes. Honestly, guys, I'm just gonna have a real honest TMI moment with you, okay? Ooh, this will put that in the coffee. Who am I? Is this my first time? I do not often drink coffee on an empty stomach these days, so your girl's been eating breakfast, don't you fret. But today, quite frankly, I'm just looking to have a good old morning poo, okay? And I know that this is gonna give me that. You are welcome for that information. Oh, if the shoe fits. Got my coffee in tow, and I'm just gonna do a really quick little base just so I can look a little, oh, there's a fly. Yeah, a couple of things on the agenda today. One of them being that I am filming my next video for Revolve, and it was so funny because I was like, honestly, can you just like skip May? I barely have enough in my brain to upload on my own channel, but they've honestly been so amazing to work with, and they just like send a brief every month, and the brief for this month was my 5 go-to eye makeup looks. I'm like, girl, I barely have one. 5 in one video? Oh, hot dog. Okay, yeah, totally, let's rock and roll. So we'll see what we come up with. So I'm just gonna do my base knowing that I'm gonna be filming that later. Gotta flex the filling muscle and practice some eye makeup looks, I suppose. No, listen, we can come up with it, okay? I think it'll be more so like probably 5 different products and how I'm using them or something like that. Anyway, I have my pile and I've been prepping for that, but yeah, I have a call beforehand, so I just wanna look a little bit more presentable. And we have to talk about Marc Jacobs. Yes, again, because since my last vlog where I chatted about it, they've officially posted the preview. It was so funny because I think they posted it, like it went live on Sephora like immediately after I uploaded that video where I was talking about it and being so excited. And a few of you had commented saying, oh my gosh, no, it's up on the website, like you can see it, it says coming soon, or it said out of stock or something. And I freaking ran, my guy. I ran to look at that and I was so excited. Genuinely, I was so excited. This has been like a comeback that so many of us have been anticipating for so long. And my initial reaction when they posted the photo of this like silver compact, that was, I think, other than like the AI images or just the images of the old products that I wasn't sure if were real or not. I'm like, oh, are they truly just relaunching the brand? And then Marc Jacobs had posted the photo of that gorgeous silver compact, and I got really excited thinking like, okay, so it's gonna be like some, maybe not all, but some of the products that we know and love from the brand, and maybe they'll just have done this like gorgeous updated packaging. When I saw that compact, I mean, I went wild in my mind. I was thinking of like the old OG palettes done in that gorgeous metallic chrome, like little mushy metal vibes with some little, you know, Marc Jacobs daisies thrown about throughout it. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be fantastic. This is gonna be so pretty. I was like, can't wait to see it. And then truly my initial reaction when I saw the products was, okay, super not what I was expecting, but this feels really fun. It does feel very fun, very playful. It feels very different from a lot of other products that are available. And I like that they like obviously really played into the Marc Jacobs fashion of it all. And a lot of people have been commenting saying like, this is like the Daisy makeup line. And I really didn't hate it like at first glance. I thought, oh, this is really cute. I love, like, I don't know what it feels like, what the texture is going to be, but if this is like a hard component that looks like a blown up balloon, like very cool, very different, very unique, very cute, playful, like I don't hate it, but I just felt like it was such a stark departure from the old line that I just wasn't expecting, which is what startled me the most, I suppose. And I went into my little memory box and I pulled out all my products and I just like made a funny little video and I posted it across the board. And I have to say, I don't often with my content, like it's very niche over here, okay? You guys watching my content, like bless you, thank you, because I think on the scale of the internet, I am a rather boring individual and I don't often reach outside of my community, but people are having some things to say. People do not, there's 50% of the people who agree and like are mourning the loss of our old Marc Jacobs Beauty beloved products. And then there's the other half being like, you're so boring. We need more whimsy. We need more color. And some people are very upset by my take, but to each their own. These are just my honest thoughts. But I was trying to think of like what an equivalent feeling would be. And I'm gonna be honest, it has been so long now. I don't actually remember what happened. I don't remember if there was like a longer departure or if they were just suddenly gone. Like I kind of just can't remember if the products went on sale or anything, or if we had any warning before the Marc Jacobs Beauty products went away. I do just remember being so surprised. Like there's some brands who kind of fizzle out of popularity. They start to have a little bit of decline. They start to like change their products, do the rebrand in real time, and it kind of falls out of favor. And maybe when a brand closes, you expect it a little bit more. The Marc Jacobs Beauty product products were like so loved, and it wasn't an issue of like lack of sales. I know there was something with the licensing, they couldn't reach a deal or whatever the fine details was. It wasn't for lack of love for the products. It wasn't due to, you know, people not buying and not loving the products. And it was so shocking of all the brands to have gone away. You were like, Marc Jacobs, really? Like, they're doing so well. We love them so much. What do you mean? Don't take these away. And there were a few products that just like, yeah, the blushes, the eyeshadow palettes, the eyeliners, the mascara, like there were just so many products that were people's like everyday staples. So why I found it so surprising was that it was such a complete departure from those products. And again, I have no idea what's in the pipeline for them. I have no idea like how the products will actually perform themselves. But I was trying to think of what the equivalent shock would be. And what came to mind was like the sleekness and chicness of Victoria Beckham Beauty. Just like take her brand as it is right now, all the eyeshadow palettes, the beautiful compacts, the highlighters, this chic, beautiful, very like high fashion, high luxe quality products. Imagine them just closing down tomorrow and you being like, what the hell? What do you mean Victoria Beckham Beauty is leaving? It's perfect. We all love it. How is this going out of business? And then for it to come back 5 years later, like a colorful, sparkly, bubbly balloon rainbow. It's just surprising. It's not that the products could potentially be like amazing and the formulas could be amazing and that's so great, but it just is like so different that it's just like surprising when so many of us have been waiting for this moment for so long. And also on another note, I just feel this must be a true sign of aging, or I always joke with my parents being like, look at me go. I'm living the most Mormon now than I ever have in my life. I was really off put by how sexual all of the names were. I just felt like it was such an unnecessary part of it. And you know, we've had like NARS orgasm and deep throat for a long time. We get it. We're like, okay, you went there, that's fine. But I just felt like that was I was surprised by that. So it wasn't only just in the packaging, it's also in like the names of the products being so sexual. And it was just like, it was surprising. Obviously it's a new world. It's so much more Marc Jacobs. It feels much more playful. It also feels like it's catered to a younger audience. And that's like a whole other feeling that I'm experiencing right now in this new world of being in my 30s, where I have also entered that decade and that kind of class where you're like, oh, right. I forgot that the general world can be really interesting to women in the world of aging, and obviously in so many different ways. And that is just a far larger topic for another day. But I was like, oh, the shame that I'm getting in some of these comments on these videos that I posted. It's like, oh, you really prefer younger people. I see. Okay. Yeah. You don't like women aging and maturing. That is clear. And having different, perhaps more simple taste. I get it. I hear you. I see you. Understood. So those are just my general little feelings on that. And to be honest, there's so many new products that I see where I'm like, oh, I need to get that. Like the overconsumption of it all, I get it. But I didn't feel that pulse of spending enter my body when I saw the products. I was just kind of like, oh, okay, these products aren't for me. And perhaps I'm not the demographic that they're trying to reach, and that's so fine. But I wasn't like, oh yeah, I need to try this. Like, I don't know if I would go out and sprint to buy it, but also I don't think that me posting that video did me any favors. On the PR front, I 100% guarantee you that they shan't be knocking at my door to send me the new lineup after that. So here I sit, curious to know if you guys saw any of the products and you were like, oh no, this looks amazing. I have to try the eyeliners and see how they compare, or need to try the mascara and see how it compares. He did come out with the bronzers, but obviously due to the like removal of talc and things, the formula is different. So curious to see how that goes. But yeah, let me know if you guys saw any of the products and you were like, yes, you know what? Honestly, I want to try that. Honestly, those sparkly pink pigments, get it on my eyes. I would honestly love to know your thoughts. So we can wrap that up with a bow. There's my little take, if you have been curious to know. And we carry on and remember the old Marc Jacobs beauty products very fondly and with love, tucked away in the memory box. I'm gonna finish my coffee. I'm gonna hop onto my calls this morning. And hopefully just have a lovely, sunshiny, productive day. Hi friends, no joke, I have been filming for 5,000 years. Oh my goodness, my eyes are burning. The amount of eye drops and Lumify that are in here, you guys, oh my goodness. Whenever I'm filming like smoky eyes and things, my eyes are just bleeding, and you can tell by how white they are that is fake. That is with help. Just know that my eyes are crying inside. Anyway, here's a little fun BTS. Now I just, offload the footage and send it on over. What's very interesting with this contract that I have with Revolve in particular is that I don't do the editing. So it always makes me a little It always makes me a little bit extra nervous because I don't have control of the edit, and I also like just know that someone is sitting there and seeing all of the times I mess up and have to like correct myself, and it's just a very bizarre experience, but it's good. Also, they always hook me up with a cutie little outfit to wear when I film, and I got this shirt from Eve's, which honestly, as far as the Revolve brands go, Eve's is like, it's so expensive, please. I'm so grateful to have these options. But it's kind of like, to me, it gives Ray vibes, RIP, from Matches Fashion, like Ray mixed with the Row. It's kind of like your little elevated staples, the more like classy lady chic vibe, whereas so many of the other Revolve brands are kind of like a little bit younger feeling. Eve's feels like the elevated lady, and I just have so many things that I love, including the green pants I'm wearing today. These are Eve's too. Like, it's just, there's so many pieces where I'm like, oh my goodness, they came with this little scarf. Literally, she was a fairy. I don't know what's wrong with this footage, but I need to go through this and then send it on over. And then, oh my God, like, there's the day. Thrilling, exciting. Couple calls, couple meetings, and then filming this Revolve fit. I'm like, oh, where did the day go? 12 hours later, yeah, still rocking my smoky eye, and I've actually just been, I've enlisted one of my girlfriends, Mel, to help me get ready because I'm actually headed to Montreal this weekend for F1, and I'm very excited about it, but naturally I've been panicking about my outfits. She's been giving me divine approval on some of my outfits because she's just like one of the most stylish people I know, and I beg her all the time. I'm like, please, you were born to be in fashion. You need to be on TikTok, Instagram, posting her outfits. Like, she's just always so fabulously dressed, and you know when you have that friend where you're like, it's untapped potential so deeply. Like, she's always been that fashion girly. And anyway, so I've just been getting her approval on some of my outfits, okay? But I just thought that I would take this opportunity to randomly talk about something that I don't talk about in my closet very much, and that would be my slips. I bought these last year from Doen, and I'm also wearing the skirt version, and I don't know what I was doing in my life before I had these, to be quite frank, especially considering the amount of like see-through things that I have in my life, and especially going into like the summertime where there's a lot of like sheer florally goodness flopping around. I'm like, whatever happened to slips? I feel like people don't talk about this enough, but they really go a long way for comfort, for protection of the swass, you know, it's just adding an extra layer. And then fun fact, sometimes my hoarding tendencies do end up serving me rather favorably, and this would be one of them. I bought this silk dress from Ray from Matches Fashion years ago, obviously when they still existed. It was on a random sale. I bought a white and a black one. I've literally never worn them, but I just know that they're like a perfect staple in my closet, and they will be worn at some point, you know, one of those things that I just hoard in my little dress section, the section that I wear the least of for sure. But this moment I was like, oh yeah, this is the moment. I think this is a really cute outfit for dinner. We'll see if I end up wearing it. Don't know what the temperature is going to be like, but that. And then this is a jacket that I got last year when I was in New York with Dan and Armene. We had gone to this random store and this beautiful leather jacket was on sale, and I was like, I need to have that. This color is incredible. Again, it's not like the most worn thing in my closet, but like I have it, and I have been clearly saving it for a special occasion. So anyway, I think this is what I'm going to go for dinner. But I just wanted to shout out the slips. Obviously, like, there's other options. You don't have to go for a Doen one, but these ones have like such a nice stretch to them. And yeah, I'm wearing the skirt one. Can I show you that unscandalously? The little skirt. I'd say I wear the skirt one the most, but I've worn this a few times with just some of my like more florally dress options, and I'm like feeling that itch to be a little bit more playful. I'm also like a little bit embarrassed by my in-between outfits video where I'm like, I feel like I could have done better with that, but 'tis every day May, and I just simply don't have time to go back. But I really just wanted to have a little bit more fun planning my outfits for F1, so I'm excited to see what we actually end up wearing. But Mel, if you're watching, I love you so much, and just, you know, having a bestie pal who's just like so good, it's amazing. So that's what I'm doing right now. I also just have to say this eye makeup look is really wearing on me. I kind of hate it. Every time I do like a deeper smoky eye or a more intense makeup look, I always hate it immediately. I always feel like a little bit of an alien, but as I've been sitting in this, I'm like, oh no, it's a good smoky eye. When that video is up on Revolve, I'll let you guys know, because I think it was a good one. I'm gonna make some salmon for dinner, and I'm gonna try doing this with my homemade tzatziki, which I've not done before. It's all just gonna melt away. I don't know why I feel like there's definitely some mix-ins in like the store-bought tzatziki. Tzatziki. Sorry, old habits die hard. That kind of like hold it together. But love these little salmon fillets from Costco. Just do a little wee spot of lemon. Yes, Meryl, you have food. I don't know why you're screaming at me. Homemade, delicious. We've got salt, pepper, and Greek seasoning.
delicious. That's gonna go, and I'll probably do it for like 16 minutes. Set a timer for 16 minutes. And tonight is definitely gonna be clear a little bit of the leftovers out. We've got rice, sweet potato. I'll grab some sauerkraut, and then every once in a while, if I'm feeling lazy, I just buy this little fiber mix. This frozen fiber mix, high in sodium, huh? Look at that, no problem. Honestly, it tastes great in a pinch, and it's so late. I just don't feel like cooking up some veggies. And I usually just keep one in the freezer in case of emergencies, no vegetable emergencies. And yeah, that's dinner. I do wonder what they add into the Costco tzatziki to make it taste the way it does, because this does taste like very different. What's your flavor? Tell me what's your flavor, hey, hey. Anyhow, there's dinner. I'm gonna go take this down and just go over today's video with Dan. All right, guys, vid is uploaded. Starting the dishwasher. Oh my goodness. Smoky eye still on fleek. Are the cool kids still saying that? Certainly not. Good night, Meryl. She's so angry. Say good night. Hey, Meryl, tell the people that there's a giveaway today. Oh, they should check the description box down below. Oh, okay. It's open to everybody? Click the link? Okay. Thank you. Honestly, what a busy day. Did I work out? No. Did I get my steps? No. But we knocked out everything else on the to-do list, and for that, I am thrilled. All right, fam, I'm going to post a little reminder of all of the products that are in the Everyday May giveaways. Today's going to be one of them, so check the description box down below to see the link that you can use to enter to win today's giveaway. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on this fine day. I'm gonna go, regrettably, wash off the fabulous smoky eye. And I will love you and leave you for today. And I'll see you tomorrow for a new Everyday May video. Bye!